everyone. So yeah, like Josh said, it's my second time reading, so go easy on me. My stuff doesn't really have titles, I usually just number everything. But most of the stuff that I write about is just like shitty dudes that I've dated. So if you get nothing else out of this, it's pretty much never date a writer because you're just going to become material. Alright. So some of it's like prose and then other stuff is more poem-like. So number one. When we met, I was electric. I was working on myself, becoming the person I had lost so many years ago to someone else. I wanted to be so good for you, and I was, until I wasn't. You were going through something horrible. I tried to support you and show you compassion, even when you fought it off. You pushed me away, only to get angry when I would leave. You wanted me, but you didn't. I gave you all of me, and then some. Your back and forth, vague Twitter posts, insults. God forbid I tried to help you through your suffering. Then I backed off, burnt out fuse. You flipped a switch, came crawling back, with apologies, tears, flowers, I love yous, and this will never happen again. For a while you were better, but you held dark secrets within yourself, secrets you didn't even know yourself. You were in pain and so angry. You coped by making me hurt too, reaping the wrath of your sadness while everyone else got the persona you created. Flashing that to the public, then put me down when I tried to lift you up. Feeding your ego off my generosity. I had never endured this much for anyone else before. Taking it all, I excused it. You're a walking contradiction of your beliefs and practices at war with yourself. Taking your insecurities out on the one person who tried to understand you. Justifying your actions with holy script that you so conveniently used when needed. Pushing it to the side when it wasn't convenient. Just like me. Third time was the charm. 1 breakup, 2 breakup, 3. All in a matter of 5 months. Emotionally exhausting. You sent me a letter and my keys saying how sorry you were again and how I deserved better. At least one of us knew that. We talked the day she died and you weren't okay and I tried to be strong for you. You asked why I was so kind to you after everything you've done. I told you nobody should have to be alone at times like this. I let you sleep over that night, and with every thrust you absorbed my energy, leaving me lifeless and drained. You took the last of what was left of me. That was the last time I saw you. I pray nobody hurts you the way you hurt me. You're not strong enough to handle it. Alright, number 2. I don't want to fight, but that's the only time there's passion. When we're not fighting, it's like you're not even here. A skeleton void of human emotion. The only evidence of your existence is the cracking sound of bones on the hardwood. Make something up in your mind, working yourself up. Your flesh returns beaming with anger, yelling, cursing, crying, just to melt away by the morning, back to the cold, cracking sound on the hardwood. Number 3. I'm looking into hotel windows across from mine. Scenes play out like silent movies. Actors moving about unaware of an audience. Reading their expressions, deciphering if they are genuine or forced. What are they really feeling? What are they saying? What are they hiding? I create a scenario for each one in my mind. What would someone think if they looked through my window? Would my forced smile read as genuine? Would they read my lips to decipher lies from the truths? What narrative would they pin on me? The girl on a business trip? Or the one looking for a fun night? Or just the lonely girl that stares into strangers' windows at night? Desperate for attention, trying to catch someone's eye, hoping someone tunes into my silent movie. Number 4. The stench from the decay, it lingers. Can't shake it off, just like a clinger. Try to cover it with something fresh and bright, but misery overpowers and wins the fight. Although it has been dead for a while, the remnants still lay here in a pile, everything decaying in those final weeks, knowing that our future was looking bleak. But it didn't just end, it left an awful stench. Even months later, it is left unquenched. Number 5. Have I ever told you how good I am at multitasking? I always have been. I can sit across from you and pretend that I care about every word that drips from your lips. Nodding, smiling, making eye contact, throwing in an aha, or yeah, all at the same time as I'm internally despising and picking apart every ounce of your being. Staring into those sad eyes that have never had a reason to be sad, have known nothing but privilege and entitlement. I'm straining to find any sign of a conscience. Your slick back hair falling over your eyes, a shadow revealing your true darkness. You push it back, restoring the mask you put on for the world. You loosen your tie and roll up your sleeves while still talking. What a relief it must be after a hard day's work, loosening the grip of reality from your neck, like the grip you have around mine that only gets tighter with time. Yeah. How happy we must look to anyone who passes by, smiling at one another. You still haven't stopped talking. I sit, soaking up whatever the fuck is still dripping from your lips, while dissecting every part of you I cannot stand. Number 6. You read between every line, every word, every letter. It's obvious we never belong together. So now you sit with guilt and anger, using your words to hurt me like a dagger. But the stab wounds have been healing just fine. This one isn't about you either. Please move on. It's time. And then I have one last one. I actually just finished it yesterday, so it's my newest one. 11:11. Make a wish. I wish I never met you. I wish you were here right now. I wish I could get you out of my mind. I can't. So I'm going out of my mind. I wish I actually would go out of my mind. Leave this place and live in another time where we never met, or just have not met yet. A place where I am aware of all my flaws and do not let them get in the way. Where I know all of your flaws and I can tiptoe around them. A place where I know all the right things to do and say. A place where you know all the right things to do and say. A place where you can admit you are wrong. Where one drink does not turn into 3, 4, 5, 6. A place where you do not have to apologize for the marks on my body the next day. A place where you grip my arm begging me to stay, listing all the reasons that you love me, rather than gripping my arm as I am frantically trying to get away from you. Some place where you are pushing me up against the wall with passion, not pinning me in a place as you breathe your violent rage onto my face. A place where love is more than an I'm sorry in the morning, as I am still deaf from your screams just from hours prior. I wish I never met you. I wish you were here right now. I would like to see you just one last time. I wish we could have one last kiss, so I could watch you bleed for me after I bite that disgusting smug smirk off your face.